someone who has been watching me for a while, then you might be thinking to yourself, I'm pretty sure I've seen a Gen 1 tier list video on your channel before, and what's going on? It's a new one. It's a new Gen 1 tier list video. I just felt, with the new, with the changes on my channel, I just thought it was fitting for me to do a new Pokemon tier list. And honestly, I think that my opinion on Pokemon change, like my opinions on Pokemon change all the time. And so this can be 2024 edition of my Pokemon tier list. So let's get started. Criteria, I've mentioned them before. Let's just, I don't know, reference an old video and throw it up on the screen. I base it mostly based on aesthetic. I'm gonna be very honest, and in character, just if I think a Pokemon is like goofy or like amusing in some way, and also just, the practicality, like strength and whatnot. And if I have some random bias against them, then for whatever reason I'll rank them low. Awesome, thank you myself. Okay, let's get started. Bulbasaur. Now, I'll admit I haven't looked back at my old tier list video because I kind of wanted to go into this not influenced by what I've done in the past. I'm not purposely trying to make it different, but I'm trying to go based off just what I feel, because that's the biggest thing. But I'm gonna put Bulbasaur in A, Ivysaur in B, and Venusaur. I don't know why I want to put him in S. I like it. Now, it's a cool Mega Evolution. I just, for whatever reason, don't really care to spend my time on them. I'm not gonna lie though, this one is badass. I really like it. Okay. Charmander. I'm gonna go ahead and put him in B tier. Now, all of you, Charmander and Charmeleon lovers, I'm sorry. He's cute. I love, great line, iconic, will forever be legendary in Pokemon, but for me personally, I just like Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard are not my favorite, but they're still cool, and I'm not gonna deny, their impact. Now, hate on me if you want. Squirtle is S tier. It is what it is. War Turtle. Well, I do think that like his different color, I don't know what you would call that. Like it's almost like a purpley blue. I like it, and I think it looks cool. I don't know. He kind of looks like if any of the Gen 1 starters look like they'd have rabies, to me it's War Turtle, if that makes sense. And Blastoise is also going in A tier. Again, another awesome Pokemon. Love Blastoise. Not love him enough to be S tier. Now, Caterpie. Do I think Caterpie is absolutely adorable? Yes. Am I gonna, lie to myself and act that I like him more than that? No. Now, Metapod. What else is there to say? Butterfree. Oh boy, how do I feel about Butterfree? My heart says S tier, my brain says A tier. I don't know. What do you listen to? Your heart. Weedle. We'll put Weedle in C tier. Kakuna. I honestly, and I hate to be one of those people, but like, I think Gen 1, I'm not gonna be like Gen 1's the best Pokemon, the generation, it's the only like valid one. There's plenty for me to enjoy about every generation, but Gen 1, I think I think the designs are pretty solid, you know what I mean? But that being said, Pidgey, Pidgeotto, Pidgeot, okay, what else is there to say? Did I acknowledge Beedrill in A tier, or did I just put Beedrill? Beedrill is A tier, or S tier. Beedrill is S tier. Is that a Freudian slip? Am I supposed to? No. Beedrill is S tier. Easy. If you've been thinking, oh, he's only putting, the Mega Evolutions in D tier, don't you worry, because Rattata and Raticate, or whatever the heck that thing's name is, ooh, and Spearow, don't really like him. Vero, C tier. Ekans, A tier. love saying his name. You know, if you watched the Pokemon anime, legendary character, we love Arbok, Pikachu. Now, even your mom knows Pikachu, you know what I mean? Maybe your grandma even knows who Pikachu is. Now I'm partially curious if, like, my grandparents would know who Pikachu is, but nonetheless, Pikachu is middle of the road. I don't know. Now Raichu. I do think Raichu is, like, I like Raichu, but something about this sprite is so funny to me. He looks jolly. Let's, just say that. Sandrew. I don't know. I like Sandrew, but for whatever reason in this very moment, I kind of think of him as like a rodent, like pest, and it made my heart harden toward Sandrew. You know what? I'm gonna add another. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, I'm just putting the Mega Evolutions in other just because I feel like D tier was getting crowded and you couldn't really tell like what my opinion was of every Pokemon. So again, I'm not really gonna bother ranking these. I think honestly the majority of them are cool. So if you were curious about how I feel, Nido. Oh frig. I forget about like the Nidos. Their names are so similar. D tier, C tier, B tier. I like this one a little more, but this one does go down. And then Nidoking, I'll put him in A tier. He's pretty cool. I don't know what the heck it's supposed to be, but Clefairy. How do we feel about Clefairy? B tier. It would be, in one word, wild. If I were to put Clefairy in A tier, S tier. Now, Clefable. I'll be honest, I don't like Clefable. I think it looks weird. I don't trust Clefable. I look at Clefable and I am suspicious. I am cautious. I feel uneasy. Something about Clefable does not resonate with me. It just, I don't know. If I were, a trainer and I were out in the wild by myself and it was just me and a Clefable, I would probably, seek an escape because I would be terrified of what Clefable would do. I'm being so dramatic about that. Vulpix. Okay, Vulpix. C tier. Now, Ninetales. Majestic. That's the only word I can think of. Now, baby, this will never change. At any point, you can ask me, Rosso, how do you feel about Jigglypuff? S tier. Boom, done, easy. Now, if we want to talk about another untrustworthy Pokemon, let's talk about Wigglytuff, because, these two, as thick as thieves, I think that's the saying. If you see these two together, and you don't have anyone else to back you up, run the other way. Don't be subtle about it. Run, because these two are up to no good. They will be selling you counterfeit items. I don't know. I don't trust them, and something about Wigglytuff's design. It's this white patch on its belly, kind of makes it look like a 5 o'clock shadow. So it kind of just looks like this, like, shady individual. Not that people with 5 o'clock shadows, whatever. Anyway, Zubat. I used to hate Zubat when I was a kid because I was like, these things are everywhere when you would go through a cave. But I kind of like it. Golbat. Honestly, not that bad either. I think they look funny in a good way. Oddish. Oh, I love Oddish. Again, another Pokemon that I think as a kid I would have been like, what's... Now, Gloom. I don't know what it is about Gloom. Maybe it's because it looks goofy. Maybe it's because it's drooling. But I love Gloom. In contrast to these two, I trust Gloom. I don't think Gloom has the capacity to cause harm. You know what I mean? I don't like... When people say, oh, I don't have a mean bone in my body, which, like, okay, whatever that means. But I don't believe in that saying. But when it comes to Gloom, is S tier. While I love Gloom, Vileplume is a little bit more, you know, deserving of this spot. And I think you'd. I lied. Gloom is S tier. Okay, you know what? They both can be up there. No, I refuse. Paris. Okay, I love Paris. A tier. Parasect. Now, I friggin' love Parasect. Parasect is such a cool Pokemon to me. It walks the line of creepy and cool in the best way, and yeah, I love it. If you watch my Legends Arceus series, you would know why I love Parasect so much. Venonat. Oh, Venonat. I love Venonat so much. Venonat is an easy S tier to me. Adorable, kind of weird looking, trustworthy. Love Venonat. Venomoth. Yeah. Now Diglett, B tier. Dugtrio, A tier. Now, I don't know where I put Dugtrio last time, but because Wugtrio exists now, I can't put him in S tier because in my mind it's just Wugtrio outdoes Digtrio in my head. I'm trying so hard to not get their names mixed up. It took a lot of focus from me, I'll admit. Meowth. Now, some of you may know him as a notorious member of Team Rocket. Love him. A tier. Persian, meh. I don't know. I feel like, no, I don't know. Psyduck, baby. If there is, you know, another Pokemon where, as much as love that I have for Jigglypuff, I have nothing but love for Psyduck. Psyduck, if Psyduck's not S tier on your tier list, I don't know what you're doing. You're wrong. I love Psyduck. Golduck. Now, this is similar to, Jigglypuff, where I love Jigglypuff but hate its evolution. Wigglytuff and Golduck, you know, fine. And you might be thinking, oh, you know, is Golduck as untrustworthy as these two? No. Golduck, you know, how can I say this? You know, when you come across, like, a rabid wolf or something, I don't know if wolves get rabies, but you look at a wolf and you're like, that thing will attack me, you know what I mean? You know what's up with Golduck, you know not to get too close to it. These two are wolves in sheep's clothing, as in, you think they're innocent, you think they're trustworthy, and they're not. They're insidious. You know what you're getting with Golduck. These two, it requires some intuition. Anyway, Mankey is B tier. Primeape. Oh, now I freaking love Primeape, but I also love Annihilate. But I'm gonna say it. Primeape is S tier. Primeape, kind of weird looking, but in the best way possible. And you know, you want him on your team. He's strong, so he'll stick up for you. Primeape is S tier. Growlithe. If it's fine, I don't know. Arcanine, A tier. Arcanine is cool. It's more it's busier, you know what I mean? Like there's more going on, but it's well done. It's not overbearing, so you know, there's a lot to like about Arcanine. Up next, who do we have? Poliwag. Oh my gosh. I love me some Poliwag. Poliwag is okay, Poliwhirl. Now Poliwhirl is S tier. There's something about that blank look in his eyes that is so freaking funny to me. I think Poliwhirl is so funny, but also cool. I like him. I love Poliwhirl. S tier. Poliwrath, you know, love him still. I don't like the anger. You know, these two seem very, you know, chill. Like I would invite them to hang out. Him, maybe not. You know what I mean? But I would still have him on my team. So, you know, I don't think anything gives away how arbitrary and stupid my tier lists are. More than what I just said of, I would hang out with these two Pokemon, which is why I ranked them high. Actually, I think that shows how legit my ranking is. Abra, C tier. Kadabra, I don't know, B tier. Alakazam, we'll put him in A tier. I don't know. as S tier. He's badass. I wouldn't want to fight him, but I would want him fighting for me. So S tier, baby. I would look at Machamp and be like, yo, spot me. Okay. Bellsprout. Bellsprout is freaking S tier. And you know who else is S tier? Weepin' Bell. And you know who else is S tier? You freaking guessed it. Victory Bell. Now, some of you might be losers and might be thinking, oh, this is lame. Why are you putting all three of them in S tier? You have no, taste. This is the best evolution line in Pokemon, arguably, to ever exist. Definitely in Gen 1, so I don't want to hear it. S tier, S tier, S tier. Take it up with someone else. Tentacool. Okay, Tentacool. Now, you might have noticed how much I love Toadscruel, and my love for Tentacool is not lost. Tentacruel, I'm gonna say it. Tentacruel is S tier. He's freaking awesome. He's scary looking. He looks like a UFO. He looks like a UFO, and he's awesome. I think Tentacruel is a great Pokemon, and I love thinking about that one episode of Pokemon where there's like a giant Tentacruel that's like destroying a city, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Awesome. S tier. Geodude. Oh boy. D tier. C tier. D tier. I don't like those. Ponyta. Ponyta is a B tier. Rapidash. Part of me is inclined to put him in S tier, but I'm gonna be honest. It's not hitting right now. So A tier. Okay. Slowpoke. Now, if you know me, you know that I love a goofy looking Pokemon, and Slowpoke and Slowbro do it for me. Slowbro S tier, Slowpoke A tier. They're freaking. I love them. They're so dumb, and I couldn't ask for anything else. Okay, and again, we're putting all the Mega Evolutions in other, but this is freaking hilarious. I love it. Magnemite. Now, I freaking love Magnemite. But who I love the most, freaking Magneton. Magneton is so freaking cool to me. When what is it called? Pokemon Stadium came out for like the N64 like online Nintendo online emulator thing, whatever the heck it's called. When I was playing, whatever. Anyway, I was playing Pokemon Stadium, and I kept putting Magneton on my team, and he's freaking awesome. So yeah, I love Magneton. Magneton is an S tier Pokemon for me. Awesome design, love it, freaking cool. Great, great, great. Farfetch'd. B tier, I don't know. Doduo. Oh, I love me some Doduo. A tier. Dodrio. Meh, not as much, to be honest. I don't know. Seal. I'll be honest, I kinda don't like it. Like, put your tongue back in your mouth. I don't know. And it's always cute when your pet has like a part of their tongue sticking out, and they don't know it, and it makes them kind of look like goofy. But I don't know why, something about Seal just irritates me. Dugong, I do like Dugong better, but don't love it. Grimer, I freaking love Grimer. Grimer A tier. Muck, I love Muck. Muck is S tier. He's awesome. Slime, weird. I don't know. I love him. S tier. Cloyster, or no, Sheldon. Shelder. What am I saying? Shelder. A tier. I'm doubting myself now. Now, baby, S tier Pokemon. Cloyster. You might be thinking to yourself, dang, S tier is getting crowded. It is what it is. I'll never be a liar in my life. Ghastly is cool. Haunter, I feel the same way. And then Gengar. Is Gengar S tier or A tier? I used to like Gengar more, but now I'm kind of like meh about Gengar. I don't know. My opinion has changed. I don't really like that. It's kind of meh. Onyx. I mean, who cares? Drowsy's A tier, and Hypno B as I love Krabby. He looks dumb and he looks like a crab. So what more could I ask for? Kingler. Now Kingler, love him, but I don't want to put both of them in S tier. So Kingler's in A tier for me. Voltorb, C. Electrode, kind of like him. Is that his? I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I feel like I'm pretty bad at remembering Pokemon's names, and I don't have like a list with me to like remember, and so I'm going purely based off memory, and I'm starting to doubt myself. Like, I don't even know if this thing's name is Electrode. I'm like doubting myself. I don't know. Anyway, Execute. I'm gonna admit A tier for me. Now, Executor, stupid, weird, and S tier. And I think he's a strong Pokemon. He's good. You want him on your team. S tier. Executor is S tier. Cubone. I feel like there's a lot of Cubone lovers out there. I'm not one of them. C tier. Marowak. Meh. D tier. Ew. Okay. He's kind of weird looking. I don't know. Like, I don't. He looks. It's like a chicken nugget, but like that's like ready to fight. I don't know. Lickitung. Okay, now I don't know. Is Lickitung S tier or A tier? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't know how to feel. I don't. The fact that I'm questioning it makes me think that Lickitung is not S tier for me. I have to admit, S tiers for me are without a doubt, and so I'm doubting it. Wheezing or coughing. What? Wheezing, coughing. I think that one's coughing, and the one I'm holding is wheezing. Wheezing, A tier. Move over. Okay, there we go. Dang, there's so many freaking Pokemon left. Jeez. Rhydon, meh. Rhyhorn, meh. Chansey, I like Chansey. Chansey, I'll say, is A tier. And you might be thinking, oh, why do you trust Chansey and not these two? You should know. Oh, baby. Tangela, Tangela, whatever. Tangela, S tier, baby. A bit of a weirdo. Blue spaghetti, red shoes. It looks like, I don't know, it looks like it would be like in a, like, it gives me like puppet or animatronic vibes, which I love puppets, so, S tier. Kangaskhan, I don't know, I don't like it. D tier. Okay, let's just throw this in there. Horsey, I love Horsey. Pete, where did Horsey go? Where's Horsey? Did Horsey just disappear? Yo, how did he end up in D tier? What the heck? Okay, sorry, Horsey. A tier. What is his name? Seadra. Meh, I like him less. Goldeen. B tier. No, I'm lying. C tier. What is your name? Goldeen and Seeking. I like Seeking actually. A tier. Starmie. I freaking love Starmie. Or Staryu, sorry. Staryu, A tier. Now Starmie. Starmie is S tier, baby. Looks cool. I don't know. Gemstone in the middle. How does it eat? Where's his mouth? Is the gemstone its eyeball? Does it even see? Does it operate off other senses? Can it hear? A lot of questions. But we love it. Cool colors, I like it. Okay. Mr. Mime. C tier. I don't know why I was moving Mr. Mime higher. I don't like him. Scyther. Scyther is B tier for me. Jinx. Where do you go for me? I'm gonna say A tier. I was gonna put her in S tier, but is A tier for me. Whenever I see its pre-evolution Magby, there's something about it that just makes me want to say it like, I was gonna, in a British accent, but I'm not gonna do it anyway. No, I am gonna do it. Okay, hear me out. Listen, here it comes. Oi, babes, it's a Magby. I don't care what you say. That was 10 out of 10. Anyway, Pinsir. Yeah, I don't even know why I lied to myself. D tier. This thing, if I had a can of Raid, I would empty it out on that Pokemon. Tauros. Now, Paldean Tauros is way cooler than normal Tauros, so I'm gonna put him in B tier. Magikarp. I can't be. I mean, I just like the sprite. I like the design of it, but it would be ridiculous to put him in A tier. Gyarados. I don't know. I've never been like the biggest fan of Gyarados. That looks stupid. I'm not gonna lie. Lapras. I'm gonna put Lapras in A tier. I don't know. Lapras is cool. Lapras is a crowd pleaser. If you're a Pokemon fan, I feel like you feel some sort of way about Lapras. So A tier. Now, Ditto. I love me some Ditto. Ditto is S tier, baby. What else is there to say? Ditto can be any Pokemon you need Ditto to be. So, what are you gonna do about that? Eevee. Man, I don't love Eevee or the Eeveelutions. They're not my favorite, but I do like Vaporeon. I think he's pretty cool. Jolteon. And then Flareon. I think Flareon's my least favorite one. It looks kind of like, I don't know. I don't care. Porygon. I'm gonna put Porygon in A tier based on design alone. I would put him in S tier. I love the colors. There's something so pleasing about looking at Porygon, but I would never put Porygon on my team, and I think that's what keeps him from being in S tier, which I would put all these other Pokemon, the ones that are in S tier, on my team. So that's the big difference with Porygon. Oh, Omnimite. Omanite. I don't know what this freaking thing's name is. A tier. Omnistar. If I'm using a can of Raid on that thing, I'm also using it on that, because ew. Kabuto. I love its creepy little eyes. I think it's so fun. I wouldn't step on him. I would if these were pets and I could put them in a tank, sizable enough for the, Kabuto, I would keep one. They're cute. I don't like a hermit crab. Kabutops. A bit, sinister looking, but still cool. I like Kabutops. Aerodactyl. Man, I don't know. He's kind of weirdly proportioned. It's like Ridley from Metroid, but, I'm less afraid of him. And then there's Dirty Aerodactyl, which, I don't know, he got rock growths on him. Snorlax. I love me some Snorlax, You can only wake him up with the flu. Snorlax is S tier. Moving on, let's see, we're getting near the end. Articuno. Now, Articuno's not my favorite of the birds, but I still like him. B. Zapdos will put in B as well, although I do like electric Pokemon. Utility-wise, and then Moltres. You know what? They're all B tier for me. I don't particularly love any of them. Dratini will go B tier. Dragonair will go A tier, and Dragonite. I'll say it. Dragonite is S tier for me. I have recently, I mentioned this in another video, but I've been playing Pokemon Scarlet, just replaying from the beginning, and I have a Dragonite on my team. Very convenient. I like them. Where were we? Mewtwo. Especially this sprite of Mewtwo B. I do think, are these called Mega Evolutions, or they're XY form? I don't know what the hell it's called. I don't know. Mew. Now, I used to like Mew more, but Mew is kind of a weak Pokemon, in my opinion. I don't know. Every time I Now, this is a stacked as an 8-year. You gotta admit that, you know. I was very generous. I feel like a lot of times I'm a bit of a Scrooge or a stickler. I don't know what the phrase is. When it comes to giving certain Pokemon S tier, but Gen 1 has a lot of, you know, great Pokemon in here, and I guess maybe I should throw up, I have to sneeze, and I'm holding in the sneeze. My old tier list, I mean, I could just find it on the video, but whatever. Yeah, I'll throw it up, and we'll see how different they are. Who knows? What? I don't even remember what year I made it. Like, 2022, or was it 2023? I don't know. This is the 2024 version. This is how Rosso feels about Gen 1 Pokemon. And, part of me's feeling like, should Raichu be A tier? We'll move Raichu up. Okay, now this is the 20. I keep doubting myself. I don't know. Like, now I'm thinking, does Charizard belong in S tier? Does Kingler belong in S tier? Does Lapras? Does Gengar? No, you know, I'm not doubting myself. Look at Slowpoke, so cute.